You've all had your ideas. They have all failed. I am king. Not you! Not you! Not you! Me!
Many men have tried now. We're up to 2 now. 2 people have come to approach the altar, and 2 motherfucking niggas been baptized. The question is, who's next? Who wants to throw that stone in the sky and see if they can hit God? Who wants to see if they can make God bleed? Who wants to earn their chance at immortality just by beating God? Come and have a good time with GOD.
Division Live, bWo. Do not adjust your screens. Yes, it is I, the Reaper, the Megalodon, the greatest Talk Your Shit champion in bWo history, the holder of the A title, the true bWo champion, the man, the myth, the host of the evening, Jay the Menace. And God Mode Bones, we just had another altar call, and as a man who has recently faced God Mode Bones, I have to let you all know that is not an easy task. And what is he doing? He's doing the same thing he's been doing for the last couple of weeks. He's racking up those wins, and he's sending an all call to everybody in the bWo. Now, I'm wondering who's going to be foolish enough to step up. We've got a lot of worthy participants, but who is willing to step up and be prey to him, the man above, God Mode Bones? Now, let's get the elephant out of the room. We're probably wondering, why am I hosting tonight? Well, very simple. In a few weeks, we have promo series, and after sending a call to all of the rookies in the division, we have our Earn It era team. We still need one more acceptance, but we have the bulk of our team, and I figured why not get us all in the mood for promo series and host this motherfucker at least one time. Wouldn't you all agree? It seems about time. But let's not just talk about me. What else do we have going on today? The main event. It's gonna be one hell of a main event and a stacked show. We have former bWo champion MC Gas facing current tag team champion, former TYS champion, member of the delegation, DB Greatness. I think that's going to be one hell of a match. DB is going to probably have his work cut out for him, or maybe we'll get a surprise. Who knows? But as your current champion of the Earn It era team, it is of course my job to stake out the rookies and see what's going on with all my fellow first years. And one person who's recently joined the bWo but hasn't been quite able to get into the winners column, hasn't been able to reach that bar that I talk about so often, Shoes Owens. He has to get a couple of things off his chest, and I think what better time for him to do that than right now. So, Sean, floor is yours. Let's hear it.
This is a message to the whole bWo locker room. I just sat back, watched the last 2 matches. But all bets are off now. Gloves are coming off now. See, I don't want to be bWo world champion. I want to be the bWo's world's champion. So if you don't understand that, let me cliff note it for you. If you got a title, whether you're part of a faction or just an individual, you have a target on your back. I'm coming for you. See, I'm going to just work my way up and get them titles. Kind of like how Lombardi did with them championships before they became Super Bowls. So I done made the first move. Now it's your turn.
Oh, bWo. There's a couple of things that I need to address. And the first thing is this. Don't ever leave me out for 2 weeks. Don't ever leave the Young Buck out for 2 fucking weeks. Yeah, okay, cool. I lost to Jay the Menace. Everyone's lost to Jay the Menace at the minute, but you've forgotten about me for 2 weeks. So you have people come out here like Gas. You have people come out here like DB Greatness. Fucking hell, I even saw Tyler come out here last week. And the second thing is this. People assume that I'm going to be part of Team Earn It. People automatically assume that I'm going to be part of the new blood in the bWo. Because Jay the Menace has already assumed it. AT Power Player has already assumed it. Ramboa has already assumed it. And Don Krypton has already assumed it. So let me set the record straight. Let me put those rumours to rest. Of course I'm going to be part of Team Earn It. Of course I'm going to be part of the Team New School versus the Old School. But the reality is this is not going to be Wild 'N Out where Nick Cannon rigs it for the Old School to win. This is going to be where the New School run roughshod over the Old School. This is where we put the Old School into the retirement home where they belong. So at promo series, whoever it is, whoever Bobby Miller decides to go, yep, he'll go face the Young Buck. I suggest that you really wise him up to the truth about me. I think you should really wise him up to the truth about me, Bobby, because the reality is you ain't seen nothing yet.
That's what I'm talking about. Sean Owens getting out there, throwing down the challenge. He wants all the smoke. Who's going to bring him all the smoke? He wants it from anybody. Honestly, I don't think we've been able to get a chance to see what he can truly do. So somebody step up to the plate and bring out the best in him. Or get a win. Whatever. Just take the match. That's what's most important. And moving along, Young Buck, my nigga, he stepped up. He's going to take that final spot in the rookie promo series team. Honestly, between the Young Buck, both members of Mayhem, AT, and yours truly, I'm personally predicting a clean sweep at promo series. But breaking news, somebody has stepped up to the plate and accepted the all call. I can't wait to see who it is. Is GODMODE Bones going to continue doing what he's been doing all around the division and continuing to run roughshod over all these competitors that step up to the plate? Or is somebody going to make the God bleed? I don't know. You don't know. Let's find out. Matter of fact, let's send it to the action.
An altar call. An altar call is when you come into the front of the church to either worship the Lord or to confess your sins to be saved. You see, the reason I do promos in this car is because when I'm outside of that world, all I hear are the voices in my head that remind me of my greatest sin within the bWo. And that's why I answer this altar call, because I'm not coming to confess my sins. No, I am coming to confront my greatest sin in the bWo, which is trusting that lying, skinny ass bastard that is Bones. Let's pull back the curtain, Bones, because I got the receipts. It was you who messaged me. I want you to win the golden microphone. This is what we are going to do. You're going to hit me with the chair. It was you. You created Nicholas and Lily. And then I won the golden microphone. And then all the encouragement, all the prep talk, talking about my matches, that stopped. And then I started to get messages from you saying, you should face Lamar. You should face Lamar for the Talk Your Shit Championship. Cash in on Lamar. He's got a podcast. He films and records at this time. That's when you need to cash in on Lamar. And then I realized, then I knew you never wanted to face me. You did not believe that I could win, just like a slimy devil. You talk about trying to baptize someone in the fire. I was baptized in your bullshit, and I took it, and I believed it until I woke up. Until I woke up and realized you never had the faith in me. So I came for you. I called you out with every promo leading up to promo mini. I called you out. Took out your little pup dog, Dalton, in the process. And what did you do? You went full retard. You, Bones, blew your matchup against Lamar because you knew you would have to face me. I'm calling you out and saying you blew that on purpose because you knew I was coming for you. Now, I'll admit, I wasn't ready for Lamar. I'll admit, I prepped for you. He won fair and square. Then tragedy happened and I had to step away and had to deal with some things. But it never left me that you never believed in me. And then when you make these altar calls and you're wearing that white, that same outfit that my grandmother would wear when she would usher people to the altar, when she would bring people to the front of the church to help them come to Christ, to confess their sins, to worship the Lord. And I was reminded of all the hate that I have in my heart for you, Bones. This may be my last promo in the promo division. I may be retiring after this. But at the end of the day, everyone will know that Nicholas N. Lilly made a God bleed. And that God was a motherfucker named Bones. Fuck you, Bones.
Well, isn't this great? This is the match I wanted in the first place. I've been waiting for you, Nick Lilly. I've been sitting on top of a cloud, hovering, waiting on you to decide to approach God, to see if you're going to spit in the sky and see if you can spit in my eye. But you can't. You can't reach me. You don't have the talent to reach me. There are many, many things I want to tell you, but I can't just get that straight into it. This is a lot to start with. First of all, you ran from me the first week. You've obviously had one promo for me this entire time. You called me the creator, and that's because that is true. I am very much the creator. I am your creator. Your only success is because I wrote it for you. I gave you a fucking win, and I wasn't going to tell anybody I was really a ghostwriter, but you told them, so I'm going to bring it up. You won the Golden Mic because I said so. I looked around the promo council, and I said, hey, niggas, I bet y'all I can get Nick Lilly a win. That shit was kind of like one of those old rom-com movies with the white kids when the girl has the glasses on and the paint on her overalls, and the guy says, hey, I bet you I can make her prom queen. Bitch, I made you the prom queen, and you don't respect that? Then you ghost me? You know what? I'm way too calm, and this is being way too easy for you. Blue chew in my veins, nigga. I am hard. I was a dog until I flipped it, nigga. I am God! I'm so disappointed in you as a man. As a man, you fucking suck. You have no heart. You have no balls. You are nutless. You just shaft, nigga. You all shaft. You're one of the worst people to be around. You're one of the worst insult I ever told niggas that you're his dad. The worst insult. That shit is such a bad insult. I would never tell Sophia Lilly that she's her daughter. I don't want to say that to her because I feel like I'm cursed now. I don't understand anybody want to live with that with you. Fucking disappointment. Looking like the real life version of Bow, mixed with a little bit of Dunk Kong. You're supposed to be a professional wrestler and you can't cut fucking promos. You can't cut a promo, Nick Lilly. You're boring. You got one gear. One. The only good promo you cut is I told you fucking how. And maybe that's it. Maybe you needed a script. Maybe you're the description of what WWE needs. But I know this, Nick Lilly. I always said that I could wake up, go down to bed, and I can beat you. Guess what I did? I didn't prepare this shit. I just started talking to the camera. You needed God. God came. I may not have came when you wanted me, but I showed up right on time to tell you what was wrong with you. Now, although there's nothing you can do to fix this, there's one thing you can do. Sometimes it's bad to be an absentee father. In this case, it's not. I don't want your daughter girl to be like you. You'd be better off leaving her with her mom. Don't go get her next week. Just let her stay. Let her be great. Don't force your failure onto her. She already has half of the DNA of failure. Don't force it onto her with your mannerisms. You can't even see me. I'm lower than a whisper. I'm changing to a personality trait. I am Nick Lily's charisma.
I mean, who the fuck actually thought that Nick Lilly was gonna beat Bones? Well, now that we can finally move past that dream match, last week we were introduced to one Troy Mason. He is the newest competitor in the Promo Division League, and even though he happened to check off every single box in a game of bingo of all the shit that new guys do when they introduce themselves to the division, he has got something to say. Also, right after that, we are going to be running into a familiar face from Spooky Scary. He's going to sit down with the two members of Mayhem who have been sort of at odds lately. Hopefully he can get in between their lovers' quarrel and bring them back together and get them on the same page in time for promo series. So, everybody, take it away.
A challenge you want is a challenge you'll get, Mr. Owens. What better way to make a statement and sending a message to everyone here than making sure I put your face into the canvas and watch you bleed and gasp for air? What better way to accept this challenge than embarrassing you as one of my first victims on the Mason movement? Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't formally introduced myself to anyone here in the bWo. Hi, I'm Troy Mason. I'm new around here, but I'm not new to the game. But what will be new between you and I is the ass whooping you're about to take. The embarrassment you're going to suffer when you go back into the locker room and all your colleagues is laughing at you because you lost to a rookie, a newbie to the bWo. And there will be first of many ass whoopers to hand out around here. But sadly, you will be the first of many. You will suffer. You will lose prestige in your career once I'm done with you. And when that bell rings, the respect is out the window. And everything in between when I'm done with you.
Now, Mayhem. Welcome to the office of one Tyke Mukovich. Thank you so much for being here. Now, let me just start off by saying off the record, Mr. Ramboa, I'm a big, huge fan. No matter what the commissioner says, I'm a big fan of yours. Now, there have been some deep-rooted issues within Mayhem, and I gotta hear your thoughts. So, Ramboa, why would you guys have an altercation the way you did after all this time?
I mean, for me, it's quite simple. I mean, I've taken time away from family, time away from my wife, my children, separated time that I could have been making more money. And I put this business endeavor, this faction, Mayhem, I carried it on my back like a cross. And I was loyal. I was faithful. I went hard. I made my mistakes. I fell down. I wasn't perfect, but I was loyal.
We're here to answer questions, right? We're here to understand why I did what I did. And I will continue to maintain the fact that it was an error in judgment. It was a mistake. It was a problem. Okay? Rambo had one job. And that one job was to take us to the top, and we were supposed to cross the finish line. I give us that final push, that final booster to get us to the promised land where we needed to be, and Rambo could not get the job done. Now, I do understand that it was probably more of a problem with the judges. I did see that. I do understand that. And I can admit that I was wrong in that decision.
Now, gentlemen, promo series is just around the corner, and though you two are not the captains per se, we know that it is possible for you two to hopefully be on the same page. But how do you feel with your captain being the TYS champion, Jay the Menace, someone who you've both had a gripes with day one? How do you feel about someone like that leading and you two quote unquote following?
My own tag team partner, I gotta watch my back with him. My team leader, I gotta watch my back again. But I'll vow one thing: I'll never disappear again. So come hell or high water, I'm loyal to my team. But the second someone steps out of line, it's a wrap.
I hand out the olive branch. Rambo, I believe we still should be on the same page with this. Shall we continue our course as Mayhem?
I've been watching the bWo for a very long time, and if you're a true fan, you should be able to recognize this quote: "The enemy of my enemy is also my enemy." Krypton, competition aside, you hurt my soul. You see, I still believe in Mayhem. I have many estates in it, a lot of investment in it. So I don't turn my back on Mayhem. But I'll be damned if I walk away from this interview letting you think that one interview mends all of the scars of our relationship. So come promo series and beyond, I'm faithful to Mayhem like I was before. But it's gonna take a while for me to be able to come to grips with where we are.
Our purpose is more than that. That's more than enough. Handle your business, I will handle mine. Mayhem will continue.
And it's like these matches make themselves. Sean Shoes Owens made the challenge. Troy Mason accepted. So we like to settle call-outs here in the bWo. Next week, Sean Shoes Owens will be facing a debuting Troy Mason. Both of these men are looking to get their very first win in the bWo. It should be an exciting match. And we had a return. Tyke Mukovich was able to sit down with those two rascals in Mayhem and settle some of the differences that they've been having. And honestly, boys, we just need you guys to settle it enough so that way we can get our victory at promo series. Even if you don't, it's still going to most likely be a 3-2 win for us, but it would be great to get a clean sweep. Wouldn't you agree? So you guys, get that shit together, you know, have your lovers quarrel some other time. Let's get back on the same page. But let's not fuck around anymore. We're already at that time. It is already main event time. DB Greatness is going to have his first one-on-one match since Promo Slam. And he just recently won the tag team titles, and he is looking to go after the bWo title, the second most important title in the bWo. But in his way is a former bWo champion, MC Gas. Is DB gonna run right through him, or is MC Gas gonna turn things around and get that victory? Don't know. Are you guys excited? Because I sure as fuck am. So, that's enough talking. Let's send it to the action.
In a world full of dumbasses, I'm the only one who's truly enlightened. Here we are again, Deshaun, and you're back telling more lies. The first lie you ever said was hashtag DB Greatness. There's nothing great about you. I mean, the people have claimed that you're top tier, but you're really top trash. In the world of Sesame Street, you're not even compared to the Grinch. Let's just be honest. I mean, the most recent lie that you said was that you were going to beat me for a second time. Did you forget the first time we faced? I pushed all my coins on the table, #1 contendership on the line, and I destroyed you. But now the people, they make excuses for that. You see, I've never made an excuse for any L. I just took it and kept it moving. But yet, every time I win, there's an excuse. Oh, the judges were bad and the judges was horrible. Who are the judges? The same people that's saying that the judges were horrible were the same people that voted for me. Huh? Ain't that some shit? I understand within this time I fell through the cracks. I have not been as great as I used to be. And the people have been starting to win. And now they're feeling themselves. They're acting like their shit don't stink. So it's always, let's just trash gas. I'm the joke of the promo division chat. Yet there is nobody that has chose to step up and face me because they know in a blink of an eye I can win. I can shock the world like I always do. You know what? It's not shocking the fucking world. I know what I'm capable of. I've shown you throughout the history of the bWo, and now I'm going to show you again. I don't need special effects, elevator music, or whatever you fucking do. You won a title in another league, but that holds no weight here. If that was true, you wouldn't still be here trying to win the big one, which you never will. You've been told wrong your whole career, so I'm going to tell you right. It's over. Class dismissed. MC Light.
I'm MC Gas in this hoe. The Gas Report, nigga. I got my own show. Gas.
The Gas Report with your host, former Promo Division Champion, MC Gas.
Wait. Gas was the world champion? Like, for real?
Yes. Gas was bWo World Champion. I don't remember when.
I swear, does anybody watch the fucking show but me? Oh, okay. It's okay. Recap. So Gas defeated Mandy Singh at Promo Slam 2021 for the Promo Division Championship, which is now the Promo Division World Championship, or bWo World Championship. Yeah, you know the name. But I know this because it was my fault. I blamed the whole world. I blamed Hez, but it was my fault. He'd been sitting on a title shot for a year, and you know me, I wanted that. I was going to take it in any way I could, but my ego, my cockiness just went overboard, and because of what I did, I gave everyone the desire to see him win. Yeah, he didn't beat me. I beat me. But now that I'm on the side of the delegation, I'm here to help. I'm here to help this division. And it starts with helping you, Gas. No longer will we be subjected to unnecessary stories of you eating the assholes of ugly fat women, or telling us stories about Mexican drug dealers that try to pick you up like a hooker. How is Julio, by the way? No more. I'm helping you by ending your career once and for all. There's no reason for you to compete anymore, Gas. You did it. You won the big one. I gave you that, and now you can just sit back with your clear mental issues and your elementary school education and just watch. Shoot us a like on Facebook and YouTube, bWo Promo Division, because it helps us out, and just ignore this division. Don't even be involved. It's cool. We're good. I'm here to help. My next step in helping is by winning that one thing that has just eluded me my entire promo career. And that's the bWo World Championship. It will happen. Just as the Gas Report just happened. You're welcome for that too, Gas. Yeah.
Greatness.
We got the fucking Gas Report. That is how you close out an episode of PDL, is it not? What an amazing main event. And thank you to everybody that competed tonight. And thank you to everybody that watched tonight. It's like the time flew away from us, but that's it. We're already at the end. So just a little bit of housekeeping. Everybody, you guys already know where to go to get that merch. Please go out there, get that sweet, sweet merch. Represent the bWo. And in a few weeks' time, November 19th to be exact, we've got promo series coming up. And even though we only have 2 events left on the calendar, let's look at it anyway. See, that's how you do it, Tuck. Guys, I had a great time. You know, in promo series, I'm really excited for it. We're gonna have the rookies, the Earn It era versus the veterans, the People's era, led by Bobby Miller. And before we go, I'd be remiss to not reach out and send a call out to my teammates. Young Buck, thank you for accepting the invitation. Mayhem, I appreciate you two trying to come together and settle your differences for the good of the team. AT, TikTok. But one last very special call out. Bobby Miller, the captain of the People's team, the veterans. Bobby Miller, I'm not sure what you were planning to do for promo series, you know, obviously compete, but I don't want you to have to think about who your opponent should be for too very long. I think you and I have no choice but to run that match back. Don't you agree? I think there's no way we can't do Bobby Miller versus Jay the Menace a second time. Wouldn't you agree? And a few weeks ago, you made the mistake of calling yourself the greatest TYS champion in bWo history. And we could debate about it all day, but I think there's only one way to actually prove who that is. So not also am I challenging you for the match at promo series. I'm going to go one step further. I am going to put the TYS title on the line. Bobby, I'm expecting an answer from you very, very soon. And to the rest of the bWo universe, thank you all for your time tonight. Thank you for watching another amazing episode of bWo PDL. I have been the man, the myth, the host. We will see you all next week.